And here we've been playing a little bit. We've been upgrading our resource buildings. We got our farms upgrading, and we got our oil well upgrading, and then we're promoting our troops too. We forgot about promoting our troops. Now we can promote you because I guess they came back maybe. Oh, they came back. Yeah, they were gathering before. That's right. So now they came back. Now we could replace the vehicles with new vehicles. Here we go. So the tier 2 vehicles are gone, and we could put all tier 3 vehicles in there eventually. Just have to fill it up. So I guess we'll just fill this up with tier 3 vehicles. And then I was looking at the tasks. We completed the task. It was said to gather 3,500 lumber, and we got 8,000 money. So we did that. We got the 8,000 money. And then the next one was to gather what? There's no gathering quest. We have to level up our base or do some other quest first. I don't know. Let's upgrade the officer dispatch center to level 2. So that's going to give us 1,200 money. That's not going to give us too much money, but it'll unlock the next quest maybe. And this will give us something to use our speed ups on. So officer dispatch center, 11,000 money, 28,000 fuels, and then a little bit of lumber. So we could upgrade that. We might as well speed it up. We have all the speed ups. We're not really working on our base. We have more than enough speed ups. We use a 1 hour speed up, and then we'll speed it up by 30 minutes, I guess. Here we go. So now it's all built. Now we built the officer dispatch center. Now we could claim these rewards and then see what the next quest is. 1,200. So we spent some more money. And then build 2 camps. So we built 2 camps. So we get 5,000 money. All right. So maybe it is worth it. So now we unlocked a whole new quest. Okay, it is good upgrading the officer dispatch center to level 2. So we upgraded our lumber mill to level 7, and then we got 8,000 money. Oh, there we go. There's the trick. You just upgrade the dispatch center, and then we upgrade the oil well to level 7. And we got 8,000 money. All right. And then we upgraded the medical tent to level 4. So here's the chain where the money comes in. Then perfect. Upgrade the medical tent to level 4. We got more money. Upgrade the mechanical farm to level 7. There we go. We got 15,000 money. Jeez, there's so much money. There we go. Perfect. Now we have, wow, we have a whole bunch of money, I think. So we just have 100,000 money. So now we have to figure out how to get some lumber here. How do we get the lumber? We need 100,000 lumber. Jeez, maybe we should have saved our lumber. I don't know. We have to do these tasks. We have to kill units. We have to get more lumber. So we could collect the rewards, I guess. Let's try to figure out what we have to do to get the lumber at the end. So then here now we could do another update to the guide. We could do the level 6 to level 13. How do you get there so quick? Because how old is this account? I haven't spent any money on this account. This account's 100% free, right? So there's 4 days and 6 hours. So even before there was like 4 days and 9 hours. So the survival festival, you get 7 days to complete all of these tasks, and then this lets you know how old your account is too. So it's only like, geez, not even 3 days old, so it hasn't even been 3 days old, and I haven't been playing all the time either. I've only been playing maybe 6 hours a day or something, but don't think you really need to. But that was me trying to figure out everything and figure out what I need to do. I think I made some mistakes. There's still some things I could have done better, but this is really good because we're just researching the city development because we were researching basic combat. Maybe I'll just put the stuff on the side here, the build orders, and then what the research order is too, we'll go through that later. But yeah, we're base level 12. We basically could go to base level 13. We pretty much have all the resources ready. We have like 500,000 lumber, 500,000 iron. We have like unlimited food. We have like 1.3 million food. We have 1.4 million fuel, and then lumber. I think we even have like 200,000 lumber in the storage, and then iron. We even have 177,000 lumber in the storage. So we haven't even had to use our stuff we got from the benefits, because if you look in the benefits, we'll go over these here quick, I guess. The log in every day for 3 days. So we logged in every day for 3 days, and then the third day it gives you a whole bunch of lumber as well. And then the shelter, we upgraded our base to level 12 already. Yeah, we're already base level 12. It hasn't even been 3 days yet, and now we could go to base 14 and 16. That would probably be really quick. I'm just trying to decide what to do. We built the heroes hall, and then we were recruiting heroes, and geez, we even got 15 different heroes. That gave us a whole bunch of hero experience, and we could level up our heroes. So maybe we could even get all these heroes. We're already doing really good on all these tasks here, and then upgrade any training camp to level 5. So we haven't upgraded our training camps. We haven't been working on our military. We've been working on our base actually, but we have trained a bunch of units, so that gave us more food and fuel that we don't need. And the other benefits, we're doing the charismatic, I guess. Yeah, this one, the embassy, we upgraded the embassy to level 5. It's still level 5, and we completed the Alliance Wish 400 times already. And day 3, we reached level 8 on a resource building, and then reached level 16. So we just have to get a level 16 resource building. And then upgrade the Institute to level 16. So we have to upgrade that eventually to level 16 to get those. And then we just have to defeat zombies and work our way up to defeating a level 7 zombie. And then we have to kill 200 zombies. So it's actually should be pretty easy to do. I mean, you get the 1 hour speed ups, then you get some more speed ups, and then some defensive components, which are really good. So there we're on day 3 of the Survival Festival, and then we're pretty much ready to go to base 13. We could have went base 13, but we made some mistakes, right? We're trying things. We're leveling up our heroes here. We probably shouldn't have used the wisdom medals on all of these, but I just wanted to see how it worked. The hero squad got 11% might, and then when attacking zombies, your troop attack goes up a little bit, so it's probably 100% pointless to get that. So this cost me like 180,000 money, and then this was like 120,000 money, so all of my money went away. But we used the experience to level up our hero to level 20. Maybe that's something to do with it, and then upgrade the march capacity. So you need 5,000 tier 3 troops to defeat the zombies, right? Because on day 1, you're going to be fighting level 3 ancient zombies, level 3 ancient and mutated zombies, maybe. If we could find any level 3. There we go, level 3 ancient zombies. So you just need a 900 power. They're really easy to get, and then they'll give you the lumber that you need at the early levels. They're really easy to defeat. Maybe level 3 mutated zombies. Yes, you need a 1,500 power. So you just train troops. You just need to get tier 3 troops. Tier 3 troops right away. It's just a level 5 training camp. And then the troop composition, I think it was just like fighters and shooters in one APC, and then just all vehicles in the other APC. So you got one that travels really fast. So level 3 zombies on the first day, you're defeating those, and then on the second day, you're defeating level 4 zombies. We could probably just use our radar here. Oh no, we don't. We didn't level up our radar at all. So mutated zombies level 4, so these require 9,500 power. So you can do that. You just need 5,000 tier 3 troops, and then you can defeat them, and then you just do the research as well. So then we found it. We found the level 4 ancient zombie. So it's only 7,000 power. 7,000 power here, and then look at it, gives you like 28,000 lumber. It gives you a whole bunch of lumber. So you usually get like 24,000 lumber on average. So if you defeat those 24,000 lumber, you just defeat 4 of them, and then you got 100,000 lumber. But mostly the rewards are from the wages. So then here we'll look at our APCs here quick. Then we could go train some more, because we didn't train enough at the beginning. We were trying to decide what our APCs were going to look like, but this seems to work pretty good. If you just have fighter units and then just a couple hunter units, you don't need to overtrain your units. So keep your unit training low. We could fill that up, and then we probably stop training units. And then this one, we just filled with all mobile units, so they travel twice as fast, and they can carry a lot more. They can maybe gather longer. We probably shouldn't be gathering this early, though. We should just be killing zombies mostly, or maybe gathering's alright at this point, because they can go and gather for 2 hours, which is pretty good, and we're a trader class. So then, what else was there to do? So the buildings, so pretty much, yeah, we just worked on the production buildings. Which buildings did we leave at level 1? We didn't touch the communication center. That's level 1, and then the garrison's level 1, and then same with this tower here. We didn't bother upgrading it. The commercial hub, we left that at level 1, and then the embassy, we just leveled it up to level 5 just because there was a main task to do. And then the institute is just level 4 just for the research speed. We leveled that eventually, not right away. We just need like level 2 institute, and then a level 3 later. And then we're just working on banks because we need more money at the moment, even though we're a trader, just so we can upgrade the base. And then our shelters, we needed 27,000 population for base level 13. So in order to upgrade this, we needed 27,000 population. And then it upgraded, it unlocked some more buildings like the lumber hall, and then it unlocked another mechanical farm too, and I think it unlocked another oil well. maybe a water filter or something. I don't know. That unlocks more buildings when you get more population though. And then we left all these at level 1. The heroes, the management station, we probably should have left those at level 1. That would have given us a little bit more resources early. So don't upgrade those yet. And I don't even think there's a reason to place that maybe. In the production buildings, left them at level 7. You can pretty much leave them at level 7 and then just focus on the base more. Just get the base level 7 and then get your production buildings up, and then get your storage up to storage 2 or storage 3, and then come back tomorrow the next day, and then the second day you upgrade your base to level 8, and then you pretty much just upgrade the base level 10, and then maybe do you work in your production? You work in your storage buildings, because production buildings and storage buildings are the main things. You need level 8 storage buildings here, level 8 storage buildings later. In order to upgrade the base, you need to be able to store 500,000 lumber, right? So you need to be able to store that much. So we can store 710,000 lumber, so that's good. 610,000 iron, so we need to be able to store a whole lot of things. So storage buildings and production buildings, that's pretty much it. I wouldn't really work on building anything else. Even the class officer dispatch center, we could have left this at level 2, because we just leveled it up to level 2 for the main task. Then we just need one bunk upgraded. Just upgrade one bunk and just upgrade one medical tent. You don't need to upgrade any more than that, really. You just need to upgrade one of them. So maybe we could go and do one last thing here then. So then we didn't go over the wages, because if you're in an alliance, you join an alliance once you get to base level 6. So you're in one, and then you go to the wages here, and then it's really good to save your wages until the end of the day. So if you're gonna level up your base, you level up your base, and then you level it up again if you're going to, and then before the day ends, because we can see the day ends in 31 minutes, so we collected all of them recently. But if your base levels up and then you log out of the game, then log back in, if you close the game and then open it again, then your wages will get better. So like before, if I was base level 11, I'd get less rewards. They would be smaller. It'd be like 130,000, probably like 160,000 or something a lot better. So it's good to just re-log in before you collect these if you upgraded your base, and then go get the 29,000 food. So this is base level 12 wages, right? Every time you level up your base, the wage rewards gets better. So then you got the food, and then you got a whole bunch of fuel here, and then a whole bunch of fuel, and then food, and then you got a whole bunch of money for this reward here. Okay, tier 3, and then the next rewards, you get a whole bunch of food, and then some training speed ups, which you'll probably actually maybe use later. I don't know. Army is going to be so small here. And then the normal recruitment ticket, and then you get a whole bunch of fuel, and then a good amount of iron, a good amount of lumber, a whole bunch of food. And then the second last one, you get a whole ridiculous amount of iron, lots of lumber, and you get lots of money. And then the final reward, you just get a whole bunch of fuel, and then lots of iron, and then a whole bunch of lumber, and then a whole bunch of food, and a whole bunch of money. So the last two rewards are really good. You have to try to get the 500 points every single day, right? We got all the money from that reward, and then the second reward gives you even more, right? So those two last rewards are the most important ones, I would say. So actually, I do kill units. It's if you have to kill units, do it, because it's worth it. Because the only reason we got these rewards, we had to go attack a base. We had to go attack like level 8 base. We eventually found a level 8 base. We defeated 500 tier 3 units in current progress, 862. So now we were able to claim the rewards. So we attacked that base. We only really attacked him for the wages. He didn't really give us too many resources himself, but because we completed the tasks, we got these resources just because we had to get the 500 points. You have to get the 500 points every day. It really helps you progress along so much. And then even the attendance and the contribution, you just go to the Alliance Technology, and then you donate all the time, donate everything, and then after you donate, you mostly donate like water, I guess, because water, you can have way too much water. Water you use for donating and selling to the helicopter. And then I don't even know what to buy in the Alliance store. I don't think there's really anything that you really need, really, right? Because I thought the gathering bonus would have been good. Maybe the gathering bonus is good. It's just maybe the teleports or something. So maybe just save the Alliance contribution points. I'm still really not sure what to spend them on. I thought I knew what I was going to spend them on. And is there anything else? Maybe there is the Alliance wages, the Alliance help. the main tasks. All right, yeah, maybe I could put some clips of the main tasks that we did, because if you do the main tasks and then you do all the order and then you get so much money and so many resources. Well, you mostly get money because the main tasks kept me going. You just level up your base and then it unlocks more tasks, and then they all just give you rewards and then you complete them, and then it unlocks new tasks to do. So we have to kill a level 6 zombie. We have to get a tier 4 units. We have to upgrade our base training camps, and if you complete 500 alliance wishes, you get 226,000 money here. And then if we defeat a level 6 zombie, we get 47,000 money. And then if we gather 100,000 resources, we get 30,000 money. So we're going out gathering resources right now to get the 30,000 money, I think. And we obtain 25,000. We haven't bothered with that yet. We're gonna wait till we can defeat rebel camps maybe, but haven't started that one. Then we just have to upgrade the base and defeat a zombie, and then do some more main tasks, and then wait for the day to reset. And then once this day resets, we'll upgrade to base 13 maybe. I'm not sure. Should we upgrade to base 13? The wages are going to be harder, but I think we unlock more buildings. Oh yes, base 13 you get the other garage. So once the day resets, then do the wages, and that'll give you, well, no, if we didn't spend the money on the other stuff, we could have upgraded to base 13 right away. So before you upgrade to base 13, so you probably would be able to if you didn't waste your money and resources like me. I'm just undecided if you want to go back to a farmer class or if trader class is good, because trader class is definitely the best class. So you always need the money early, and then you sell stuff to the commercial hub for more, right? Money production plus 50%, and then the troop food fuel consumption minus 30%. That's all right. And then the resource, you sell resources for 50% more, and then these things, they don't really matter too much. And then the black market, yes, because you get so much rewards from the doing all the tasks and all the wages. You go to the black market, you go to the traveling merchant, and then I bought a whole bunch of stuff. I think I bought like 200,000 food or something. Maybe that was on the other account, but pretty much you can spend your diamonds and your money here when it resets. Like maybe, because we're pretty much almost done with this account. I don't think we really need the fuel. We have so much fuel already, and we would not even be able to store it. Okay, we need to upgrade our fuel storage. So I pointed that out, that our fuel storage is really low. We really have to keep upgrading our storage then before we upgrade our base maybe. So what do we do? What do we do with the class change? This is where this part ends, because I'm not sure if we stay a farmer, because you want to use your class change before you upgrade your base, right? Because as soon as you upgrade your base, it's going to give you a new class change, right? If you upgrade it and then you go to class, once your base reaches 13, a free class change will be granted, but it doesn't save them up, right? So it's best to use this before you upgrade your base. So if we go to a farmer, we're going to maybe store, we're going to be able to save like 500,000 of all of our resources if somebody attacks us. And then maybe we could start working on the production center, and then we'll start getting more resource production, which will help if we leveled up our production heroes maybe. Because these things, they don't really matter. We're not going to be attacking people, because if you look at the research, everything just takes resources. It doesn't really take any money. Go to research APC, research vehicle resistance. It takes a whole bunch of fuel, so we're gonna have to gather a whole bunch of fuel somewhere. If you go down to hero cooperation, we need almost 1 million fuel. We need 610,000 iron, but we need barely any money. So maybe it's good to change out of trader at this point. That requires a whole bunch of fuel, and then even down here, the hero commands like 3 million fuel we need, but we barely need any money. So 3 million fuel, a whole bunch of lumber. If we were farmers, we could get that and then keep that, and then increase our production with the production center. So do we stay traders or do we go with farmers? Well, because this black market increases production too. Because when the day resets here in 24 minutes, we'll be able to buy resources. So maybe we'll wait till the day resets and then edit this part, and then add some more to look at this here, and then we'll maybe go over the research tree and what we did with the research tree. I think that's pretty much everything that you would have to know here. And then we could do one little thing about the black market too, because we didn't really show much about it, but look, there was some stuff. And then we completed another main task, because you want to complete all your main tasks. They give you so many things. Cumulative resources gathered. We gathered 100,000 resources, so we got 30,000 money. And then it probably unlocked a whole new task to do. Yeah, now we can go and gather 200,000 resources. So this is when you start gathering once you're base level 13, and then you're doing these. So maybe it would be good to go to farmer or something. I don't know, maybe the trader is good because you get all the money. This is where I'm undecided. I'm not sure if we go to farmer class before we change or if we stay to trader class, but we have to collect 200,000 resources. This probably don't really get anything for, well, as a trader or as a farmer, you get the safe thing. I guess that's the only thing that matters. You protect your reserves, so if you're attacked, you don't lose all of your resources, and then maybe the production center is good later, but the black market, it increases your production so much. If you're getting attacked, maybe you'd want to go to the farmer class, but you'd want to decide before you upgrade your base, because once you upgrade to base 13, then you're going to save your base change, because costs like $27 to change your class later, so you want to change your class before you go to base 13, and then you'll still have your class change if you change your mind later. So maybe the farmer or the trader. So we were looking at the black market for this last little part. The black market here, you go, well, if you were looking at the main tasks, right, you get everything and then you get the money here. Here you get like 37, I guess that's not too much money, but here when you complete the daily task for your alliance, when we upgrade our base, we're gonna get even more rewards, but you get all this money here too. Then you can take it to the black market. Can we almost upgrade? Well, we're just waiting to upgrade base 13. Maybe we should upgrade to base 13 before we end the video. How do we get more money? We just need to get a little bit more money because we screwed up here. Well, if we're buying stuff, we're not really getting money, are we? Figure out how to get some money. I wish I didn't. It's because I was a farmer for the first little bit. I was trying the farmer because I keep trying the other methods. Like maybe the farmer's alright, but if I would have chosen trader from the beginning and didn't upgrade my hero skills, like here, don't upgrade your hero skills. Don't really do it. Don't waste 120,000 money upgrading this, and don't get the 180,000 money upgrading this, and don't use your hero medals upgrading this. I was just checking it out. You just want the 5 marching capacity. That's pretty much it. You don't want to level her up anymore, and then you get all these hero experience. So you just level her up to level 20, and then you just fill her APC with fighter units and shooter units, right? You got the fighter units and then the shooter units, and then you don't need to train any more units. You have that full, and then the other one is just all vehicle units. So that's pretty much those. And then the traveling merchants, you go here, you can go buy. So if you look at the lumber, it costs 5,000 money, and our lumber income, it's 18,000 per hour, right? And our money income is 31,000 per hour. So we get a whole lot more money than we do lumber. If we spend 5,000 money, that's not a lot of money compared to pretty much 1 hour's worth of lumber, right? So if we needed lumber, we could buy that right there. And then same with the food, right? It's 30,000 per hour pretty much. So basically 1,500 money. It's not a lot of money. So now we could get 10,000 food there. So I guess that'd be the farmer's buff. If you go gather for 1 hour, you get 10,000 food for gathering 1 hour. But then as the trader, I guess you could just buy these things, right? The $1,500 for 5,000 lumber. That's another really good purchase probably if we're looking for lumber. And then if we have diamonds, like if we got VIP or if we paid something, then we could use all of our diamonds to buy some more food if we want at a 70% off. So we don't really need food because they give us so much food, but we're actually are going to run out of food later. But you can see you get 70% off here, and then we could spend the 5,000 to get some more lumber, because we could probably need lumber, but we probably actually need our money more, so we're probably going to stop spending here. This is just for a demonstration, I guess. So we could spend the 50 diamonds, and then we get the 50,000 food. So let's go spend the 50 diamonds, and then we get the food. And then a whole new thing pops up, so you can buy 1 hour of speed ups for 120,000 money. There's just a whole bunch of things you could buy in the black market, like 85% off, but then it's not even worth it, right? Because you just go kill a zombie, and then you get your 25,000 iron or 33,000 iron later from a level 5 zombie. So it's not worth it to buy iron here. I only really ever buy lumber or maybe food or fuel later. Probably the really good things to get from here. So the black market, maybe it's good to stay as the trader or go as the farmer. We'll have to figure that out, or depending on if you're getting attacked all the time, then maybe go farmer. We'll have to figure out. We'll see what happens here. We just got to get a bit more money, and then maybe the next video, whatever base 13 to 16, that would make sense.